Okay, you must learn to cut up a chicken yourself. This chicken was 79 cents a pound. That means the entire thing is about $2.50, $3. If you buy cut up chickens in the supermarket, they're $2, $3 a pound. It's craziness. Even if it's only $1.50 a pound, which is unlikely, you're going to be paying twice to 3 times as much for chickens cut up as if you buy them whole and cut them up yourself. It's craziness. So, you must learn to cut them up yourself. And even if you can't do them in under a minute the way the professional chefs can, couple 3 minutes of your own time invested, it's well worth it. It's very, very simple to cut up a chicken, and if you do it right, you won't cut your hands off. And I know it's disgusting to hold a whole wet, slimy chicken. Trust me, you touch worse things in the course of a day, especially if you have kids. Use any knife you're comfortable with. I like using a large chef's knife. You can use a boning knife. I wouldn't suggest using a paring knife. That's just not going to work. This is a chef's knife. I like to use a 10-inch chef's knife. You could use an 8-inch chef's knife if you're more comfortable with that. You could use a boning knife. Okay, this is very thin with a flexible blade. If you're comfortable with that, go right ahead. I'm going to use the large chef's knife now. Use whatever makes you comfortable. The first most important thing, get the wings off. They're going to flop around. They're going to get in your way. Now, if you look at the wings, you bend them back, you're going to see there's sort of a tendon right in here. If you bend it back, you're going to see this tendon. Get right in there, make a slice right in there, and you're going to see, if you bend it, the joint's going to pop right open. It's very, very easy to see. When I cut the wing off, I like to cut off a large piece of breast meat, because otherwise it's just this big bony piece of nothingness. So cut the chef's knife, cut the breast, big nugget of meat right there. You can see the bone, you can see the joint right in there. You're not cutting through bone. You just cut right through the joint. It's very, very easy. Okay? Big nugget of meat. See? Now the wing actually has something worth eating on it. Same thing on the other side. Okay? Pop it back right through there. You're going to feel it pop. See? And you can see the joint right there. Okay? Cut a big piece of white meat off with it. You're going to see the joint. It's right there. You're not cutting through bone. Right through there, big hunk of white meat with it. Okay? Now, thighs. You can see there's a big line right there. Right through there, same thing. Get in there, pop it right open. You're not cutting through bone. You're going to pop the joint. See, the joint pops right out. There's no bone to cut through. Right through here. Sort of dig in there. It's just coming apart. This piece right in here, I don't know if you can see it. That's the oyster. Try to get in under that. It's that little nugget of meat right there along the back. Again, it's popped loose. There's no bone to cut through. Right along here. Right off. Okay? Now, on this thigh, you see there's this band of fat right between the leg and the thigh. If you cut along the drumstick side of it, this side of it, not this side, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Cut right along there. That's where the leg meets the thigh. I just cut right through a piece of cartilage. No bone. Straight through. Beautiful, right? Beautiful drumstick. Beautiful thigh. Okay? Same thing on this side. Gently. Just boom, boom, boom. Easy. Pop it. Right through here. You've got that little oyster. It's right there. It pops right off. Okay, right there. Beautiful. Beautiful thigh. Now, here's the fun part. You've got this entire backbone piece. There's almost no meat left on it because you've taken the oysters off from here and here. It's just pure bone there. And you've got this lovely double breast here. Okay, what I like to do, hold the backbone. You cut straight down. It's going to cut straight through the rib bones. And then just sort of whack it. Now, this is a nice heavy knife. Straight through, comes right off. Save that for soups. I have my little bag of bones that I've been keeping in the freezer. Backbone goes in there. Now, this breast, here's a little piece of extra bone. This breast, it's pretty big. You can feed, well, at least 2 people off this, but each of these breast halves, that's going to be a huge piece compared to these. So I like to cut these in 4. So, feel along here. You're going to feel the breastbone. Some people like to take that breastbone out completely. I don't bother. I just feel, cut along one side of it. One big stroke, 2. And you can feel you're going right down on one side of it. Doesn't matter which side you go down. Okay? And just press, and you've gone through. Okay? You could leave them this way, but again, you've got 2 really huge pieces compared to smaller pieces. So I like to cut these in half. This way, beautiful. Same thing here. Now here you're going to have, remember, that breastbone's coming up, so this will be a little tougher to get through. Down, and there you go. So now you've got 10 lovely pieces. You have 4 breast pieces, 2 legs, 2 thighs, 2 wings. If you want to be beautiful about it, you can fold the wings this way if you want. Come on. There. How's that? Beautiful cut up chicken. It took us a couple of minutes, but you've saved a lot of money compared to having the butcher or the supermarket do it for you. There you go. Cut up chicken in just a couple of minutes.